All right. So I know you saw the title and I know you saw the thumbnail. I actually haven't made the thumbnail yet as of recording, so I actually don't even know what the thumbnail says, but I know you saw it because that's how you got here, right? So anyhow, so what's going on here? What are we doing? So this is the question. What if League of Legends had its own D&D style campaign, right? And because to me, that would be dope. That would be so cool. Like, who wouldn't want to play as a Vastaya from Ionia, a gunslinger from Piltover, or Warden from the Shadow Isles? Okay, now that's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to put together. And I say I as if you could see me. You just hear me. I'm a disembodied voice right now. It's because I have a sty on my eye, and when I said I, made me remember about my eye. Yeah, I have a sty on my eye. So this video is just gonna be like a PowerPoint presentation of what we're gonna do, and then hopefully in the next video you get to see my face. I was gonna say my beautiful face, but I'm like 33% ugly. So, but yeah, back to what we're doing here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm building a fully custom D&D campaign setting, right? So peep me. I'm talking not your typical homebrew rule tweaks, all right? So we're not just gonna be like, oh, this character is like a light mage who can do Lux stuff, so we're gonna call her Lux. Now, we're not doing that. To be honest, you're making completely custom characters where you get to interact with the champions because they're gonna be custom stories, right? But we're gonna explore the lands of Runeterra. We're gonna explore like Ionia, Piltover, Bilgewater, Freljord, and the Shadow Isles. We're going through everything, and there's gonna be a lot of regions that have specific gameplay mechanics that you get to enjoy that are not, you don't find in typical D&D. I'm sorry. So if you character options, so there's some, I put a lot of thought into how people can build these characters and the things you can do, and it's pretty cool so far. And then the storylines, so I only have one storyline in the works, but it's fire. It's fire. If you enjoy Curse of Strahd, that module, then you will probably enjoy the storyline that I'm currently working on. But I am making storylines that are for all different like breaths and walks of life. So, but the one I'm working on right now is kind of a Curse of Strahd type of story, if you're familiar with that. All right, now just give you a little context. I didn't want to put a picture of myself because I thought, hey, let me just do like a face reveal for the second video so you don't get to see it, but I'm gonna tell you who I am. So I'm Femi. If you know the origin of that name, you know I'm Nigerian, and I've been running D&D games for a long time. A long time. I won't reveal my age, but it's been a while. And honestly, there's not really been anything that I felt has compared to Runeterra. And I've been like in love with the lore of League of Legends since I was in middle school. I'm talking back in the time where they actually gave out like weekly and daily newspapers of Runeterra lore. Like they would actually put that in the game. I would be obsessed with that stuff, right? And there's not really much in the world of D&D that really capture the world building that the Riot team has put together. Like they have this crazy mix of fantasy, steampunk, freaking undead people, spirits, celestial, a lot of celestial drama, and then just so much. And the Yordles, you can't forget the Yordles and the Poros, right? Like it's just, the world is just so expansive and just something that you truly just want to explore. The way they put it together is just mwah. I don't know if my microphone caught that, but I kissed it. Anyway, right? All right. So, and I guess I jumped the gun here, but that's what I want to do. I want to build something that really captures everything I just described, right? It captures that fantasy. It captures the world that they put together, right? Because this world has so much cool stuff. Like it has unique races, like the Yordles, like Vastaya, all the different type of Vastaya that you can be. And I really like, there are D&D equivalents, but the way I approach them, you won't have any D&D experience similar, right? There's regions, oh my god, every region is so unique and distinct from one another. Like everything will be a different experience in every region, and it's so beautiful, and somehow it's just cohesive. I love that. It's amazing. Right? All right, and then now we're gonna go to what I'm trying to do here. So I'm building like I think I said this earlier. It's not your classic homebrew tweak. I'm building custom classes, right? So when you pick a class, it's gonna be inspired by the world of Runeterra. Like it's gonna be things that you can only really experience in Runeterra. The races, you get to be Vastaya, Yordles. There's gonna be some trolls. There's the Minotaur. There's gonna be there's a lot more. I made some custom races, and I gave them all effects that will make you feel like, oh, I'm playing a League of Legends tabletop game, right? And then I won't say I made a lot of custom spells. I definitely transferred a lot over from D&D because like it just makes sense. And it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work. But there are some really cool spells, and the way ultimates work, I did approach those as well. And they're really fun. It's really cool, and it really is a dynamic gameplay rather than it's kind of I don't want to bash a game that I love, but D&D is kind of static, where you kind of just sandbox on an enemy. You don't really do a lot of movement and a lot of things. So yeah, those mechanics that I got going on is gonna be very, very fun, very, very cool. All right, and then I am working on items. I want to make sure I really am in tune to the lore of the game, because there's a lot of lore and there's items in the game that have a lot of lore associated with them, and I want to find a way to incorporate that. I don't know too much about item lore. I know more about character lore than I do item lore, so that's kind of where I'm gonna be on and off between things when I'm working on story and then I'm working on items. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. All right. And then so now what am I gonna do with this YouTube project that I am setting on doing, right? So I'm gonna be doing class breakdowns. I'm gonna be showcasing every class that I've made. All right. We're gonna be learning about the regions and what regional abilities are. Okay. I'm going to kind of create creatures. I don't really have to create too many. They're all made. I'm just gonna be using a lot of card art, but giving them some flair, give them some flavor, right? And yeah, and this game is mostly gonna be based off of the lore that I've gotten from the card game, which you see here in the background in this picture, like Legends of Runeterra, because I'm freaking obsessed with that game. And when it comes to lore, that thing is a lore dump, and oh my god, so if you play the card game, you're going to be excited about the lore that I'm pulling from there, because that's kind of how all these stories are being derived. All right, and there's gonna be a lot of custom rules. So the way D&D is gonna be like I'm gonna say 80% adjacent to how D&D actually works, and then 20% of my new flair to make the game more interesting, because there are some things that D&D just hasn't really changed, or hasn't even just said, hey, let's just change the status quo since like the 50s. And I'm like, yeah, we're in a day and age where we can do a lot more. Especially, and this game is going to be played on a virtual tabletop simulator. So I'm going to take advantage of the full capacity of that, right? So it's going to be a advanced D&D experience, but you can be a beginner to play. All right. So, and that's kind of where, spoiler. So that's kind of where I wanted to, leave it up to you guys. So I'm actually making this mostly for my friends, but I want you guys to be a part of this journey. Like I play D&D. I'm not like an avid D&D researcher and everything, so I would appreciate any type of like positive reinforcement and some advice, like X, Y, and Z. Like I actually showed this to somebody in a D&D Reddit page, and he was like, yeah, action economy is OP, so don't do X, Y, and Z. Like I enjoy feedback. I don't get mad at feedback. All right. And so if you would like, I'm putting together a Discord. Please subscribe, and then you get access to early videos if you do subscribe or not. So what is it? Is it join? I don't even think I have a join button yet. It's a brand new account. But yeah, when that comes, that will happen. So if you subscribe, I can get that button earlier. And then comment. Please give me comments. Please tell me what you think about the idea, the concept. When I show you my classes, I'll show you the regions, I'll show you the races. Let's have a discussion. Let's improve it. This is version 1. This is version numero uno. So when I want to get to version 2, where it's like very fleshed out. All right. And then, yeah, again, Discord is coming. And for my next video, it's going to be the ninja class. You get to see, and I just picked someone's fan art because I like fan art. Anyway, so it's going to be the first custom class that we'll talk about. All right, it's inspired by Zeta, Kali, Shen, and Kennen. I forgot to put that in here. Well, this is a one take video, so this is what we're gonna get. And then, all right, so there's Shadow Clones, there's Chakra Burst, Spirit Teleportation. All right, there's a lot of other cool things that I put into this ninja class and its subclasses. All right, so I would love to see you there on that next video, and the video after that, and the video after that. So yeah, please subscribe. Please give me a comment. Please, like, let me know if you like the idea. If you don't, anyhow, until next time, boop, 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 subscribe down. See what these do. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why I made this twice. I guess because it's going to be my cover art for the next one. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate y'all if you made it here. I definitely appreciate you. It sounds like you might be interested if you're here. So have a blessed one. Bye.